Greetings, brethren, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Today, sorry, I might have forgotten the date, of December 2024. We'll welcome you to the health sharing. And, Brother Bernard, what time are we ending?
Sorry?
What time are we finishing? Because this is 11:32.
13 hours.
13.
13.
The health sharing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. The title of our sharing is why vegetarian? Why vegetarian? And the reason why we have picked this topic is because last time, Brother Chico will agree with me, we're looking at the importance of taking water as saying that we're not just first, but that we are sick. And then we also included in the taking of water, we also saw that it's not just about taking water, but we should also take fruits and vegetables. So I've picked about 3 vegetables that we are going to look at. That's Bondwe, Chuwawa, and Kalembla. So before we go into these aspects, I would ask us to read Entering Wage, page 7, paragraph 2 and 3. It reads, to appreciate the importance of this divine counsel, one must first fully realize that in the beginning, God created man in his own image. Male and female created he them. Yes, in God's own image, were they both to live forever as he himself lives, never to experience pain or death. To eat understandingly that which is good and to keep well, however, is to eat only that which the Creator sanctified for man's use. Behold, he instructed, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. Genesis 1 verse 29. So God's purpose states that we should live forever as he himself lives, never to experience pain or death. But because of disregarding this beautiful thing that God brought before us, we find that we're experiencing pain and death. And also, as we have been taught to say, to eat understandingly that which is good and to keep well, is to eat that which the Savior himself sanctified for man's use. So we are also trying to understand that we have to know the reason why we take these things like Bondwe, Chuwaba, and Kalembala, understandingly eating them to know the benefits and how that they help us to keep well. Because we see that this was sanctified for man's use. And so we want to know and see the benefits of taking these things, because God himself sanctified it from the very beginning, and he gave us every herb that is bearing seed on the face of the earth, that it should be meat for us. With this in mind, we are going to kneel down and seek the Lord in prayer. Yeah, pray. Remember, sits on the throne unto the Lamb, praise the Holy Power. we thank you for this day that you put it unto us. Where two or three are gathered in your name, I pray this to be peace. May you be us with the Holy Spirit, and may you help us, make us understand as to the reason why we should appreciate the divine counsel that they brought before us. Even seeing that we may be created after one like this, that we should live forever, that we experience favor, and also that we should eat the food that is sanctified before us in order for us to live long. And this morning, as we are appreciating the fact as to why we should be vegetarians and eat the food that we have sanctified before us, we ask and pray that you may guide us, you may give us the full understanding, and also that we will be sharing with other people who have repeated us and helping them to understand why one should live according to the way that you live. We give everything in Jesus' name. We our prayers and we serve with thanksgiving. Amen. So, having read the prayer thought, we are now getting into the lesson.
We are here.
Hello?
We are listening.
Okay. So I'll request we'll be coming in whenever I want to contribute or say something. This is a sharing. It's not entirely, to me. It can be contributed. So we're looking at chihuahua. We all know chihuahua. Pumpkin leaves. And as we are seeing that God wants us to really understand the foods that He has brought before us, that help us to keep well, and that they are good. Because, normally we fail to explain the reasons as to maybe why we are vegetarian, and then people they just refer vegetarian to just eating like vegetables, without knowing much of what is involved of one being a vegetarian. And seeing that from creation that God purposed it so. And so as we are trying to understand the benefits of these beautiful, wonderful foods, yes, they are in their own making. So when you look at chihuahua, it's second to spinach in terms of iron content. And it's a dark leaf vegetable. And so we find that these vegetables actually, they work hand in hand, as in, let me say they have the same type of properties in them. And so we find it when they correlate. So what are the benefits of eating chihuahua? So I find that when we eat chihuahua, actually, we are going to live longer. Chihuahua helps us to live longer, meaning that they have got anti-aging properties. We live long, and then in anti-aging because of antioxidants. As the result, they must slow down the process of aging. Because vegetarian lives long. Vegetarian time die. But Why is it that women got a time? This is now getting down to know as to the reason why vegetarians women got a time. Because we know that the mechanism we have of human cholesterol, even when it comes to fight my diseases, my infections. So the more reason we are saying that can she be prevented? They are of our benefits. Because you are increasing your lifespan. Then number 2, tipeza kuti na maskins yatu meno yatu na maso yatu yamangala health. So kudya chechiwawa chabe, we'll find that skin yatu, maso yatu na meno yatu yamashtabwanji yamangala health. So these are things that will be helping our friends to show them that when we take these things, like when we eat chihuahua, my benefits in here. So, the skin, the teeth, and the eyes are maintained healthy. Then, see apopeka child. That's sorry, you forgive me, my voice sounds hoarse. My muscles. Chihuahua imashta support muscles, right? So that's why, God is so good and so gracious unto us. Because with God, you see, God doesn't support the issue of gym, whereby we go and gymnastic, because God encourages us that we should, if you have to gym, like maybe do a farming and stuff. That's another way He encourages us. The open hair and all that, and then you support the whole body system, the muscles and all that. So we are also saying that when we eat chihuahua, our muscles, yaraba supported, yaraba helped. And then boost immunity. Chihuahua does boost the what? The immunity. Not only the immunity, it also strengthens the what? The bones. So just like we are saying that because I and most of these benefits that we are seeing here, and you can also refer to some like tomato. Because tomato also helps with what you call hyperpigmentation. It helps with the skin. So the same way chihuahua and these dark leaf vegetables, they're just in line one and the same thing. They do the same things. So you find that when you eat vegetables like chihuahua, you have lower risk of heart disease. So heart disease will not be a thing for you. Then the other one is type 2 diabetes. Some of these diseases are... Brother Bernard, are you able to get me?
Sister Olivia, we are very much able to get you. We are on diabetes.
Sorry. Can you get me now?
You can get you now, and now you're even better because there was some background noise.
Yeah, sorry for that. I don't know what happened. I'm busy talking to the mic when it's not even connected. Thank you.
We were getting you, yeah.
Okay. So type 2 diabetes. Okay. So there's diabetes and type 2. So when you eat chihuahua, we're going to see that type 2 diabetes is going to be what? To be prevented. So when someone also is suffering from type 2 diabetes, in their diet, we can also include the issue of chihuahua. It can help to cure this type 2 diabetes. Then also some cancers. Yeah, some cancers chihuahua does help to cure. Yes. Then those people that are pregnant and breastfeeding, chihuahua does support them. It gives them good health. So when they're taking chihuahua, either by eating much of it or by having smoothies, they helps. Then the other one is chihuahua helps the digestive system to function. It helps the digestive system function. So these are some of the benefits of chihuahua, which are very crucial to our health. And so we find that when we take this, we take chihuahua, these are the benefits that we're going to have. And then sometimes we just say like chlorophyll, we just say chlorophyll. So in that very chlorophyll, this is where all these things are contained. So we can either get the benefits when we have it maybe prepared as in cooked, or much more when we take it raw. Yeah. So it's possible that we can take it raw by making smoothies, by making drinks from the stem of chihuahua leaves or pumpkin leaves. So what we are told is that pumpkin leaves are rich in soluble fiber that helps reduce cholesterol absorption. Low cholesterol reduces the risk of heartbeat disorder. So we find that ama leaves ya pumpkin chihuahua yalikwata soluble fiber each helps to reduce cholesterol absorption. So zakwati ifwalya sana ifyaba sana free cholesterol sana kwete fatty, we find that chihuahua will help to reduce the absorption of that. And then ngawakwata low cholesterol in your body, you find that you won't have the problem here heartbeat disorder. Or whereby umutima ule pumping up anyhow, or umutima wakwata problem. So what causes this is that what does help is that potassium is muli chihuahua. Potassium, Bernard, is K. What's this? The periodic table. Atomic.
Yes, potassium is K.
K. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So potassium prevents irregular heartbeat because of vitamin B6, which helps curb pain in muscles. Sorry, potassium prevents irregular heartbeat. So potassium prevent irregular heartbeat. Then low cholesterol reduce heart disorder. Okay, yes. Because if you have a lot of cholesterol in your body, you find that if you're not BP, so abantu abaishukoboka bati kuli ama vegetables wabad complain ama BP because they have so much cholesterol and many other causes heart disorders. Then vitamin B6 ila help muscles namuli pain or joints, especially those that have arthritis. Okay, so because of the vitamin B that is in chihuahua, so how are they supposed to take these in these conditions? They can make the chihuahua drink. So if they don't have a blender, maybe they can just pound the chihuahua, and then they extract the juice from the chihuahua, and then they take it, and then you find that it's going to help in these conditions. So anything you had so far, so good.
So, you've heard what Bachipa said?
No?
You've heard what he has said?
I haven't done anything.
Speak.
Okay.
You've heard what he has said?
Yes, I've heard.
Okay.
Okay.
So no question, no contribution. We are just appreciating the lesson. Because we've been eating chihuahua, but we haven't been knowing all these benefits, that it is rich in soluble fiber that helps to regulate cholesterol, and then it's also rich in potassium that helps with regulating the heart. So maybe we'll be eating it now, knowing the benefits. So just appreciating the lesson. You can continue.
Okay, so we are also seeing that pumpkin leaves or chihuahua, they're high in essential vitamins like A and C. That's why when you saw Kuma Fescula, we mentioned of the skin, the eye, and the teeth. Okay, so now on the skin and the eyes, so we see that it's high essential in vitamins A and C, so it improves the eyesight. Okay, so vitamin A, which is found in chihuahua, it helps us to have better eyesight. So we'll not be having issues of like ukuverenga and all that, as in maybe when you are reading we have a problem, because if we make this as part and parcel of our lives by eating chihuahua, we find that it's going to help us with eyesight. And then it promotes healthy skin. Yes, it promotes healthy skin. These benefits are very vital, because normally I tell myself to say I've been using the computer for far too long, but I don't have the problem with sight. And I remember before even became vegetarian, I once developed a problem with the eyes, but well, I never put it so much as in maybe but then thank God that down the line I became vegetarian, and I've seen the benefits of actually being a vegetarian, because as we are learning today that because of these essential vitamins that are contained in these green leafy vegetables, the water that is there, it helps us to live long, have a better life, and to keep well. And we thank the Lord for that. So the vitamin C in the chihuahua, it helps in the healing process. Okay, so the vitamin C that is in chihuahua helps in the what? In the healing process. So if one is sick, we even include chihuahua in their diet. We find that this is going to help them in the healing. Okay. Okay. So what else? This chihuahua, we are told, is nutritious. It is nutritious. It is very nutritious to our body, and it's also nutritious when we take it. So it is needed as part and parcel of our diet. So when we make these pumpkin drinks, what do they do else? What else do they do to our bodies? They supports regular bowel movement and can aid in health management. So the fiber that is found in this chihuahua, which is in the pumpkin drink, it helps to regulate bowel movements. Then the second one is that it stabilizes the blood sugar levels. Okay. So if we're having a problem with blood sugar, a situation whereby we have so much sugar in the blood, which the body does not need, and which can be caused by so many factors. So you find that this chihuahua will help us to stabilize this blood sugar levels. So from this, brethren, we are seeing that sometimes yes, sorry.
Is it the insoluble fiber, the one that is aiding in the bowel movement? It is also helping with the regulation of the blood sugar levels.
It's the dorsal fiber that supports regular blood movement. I'm sure it is the same, which is the soluble fiber. Yes?
It should be insoluble.
Insoluble?
It should be insoluble fiber.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? When you said, but my question is on the regulation of blood sugar levels.
Mm-hmm.
It's also by the fiber.
Yes, by the same fiber that is contained in the chihuahua.
Okay, all right.
Yes, we find that it helps also stabilize the blood sugar levels.
Okay.
Then, we're taught that sometimes we can take a vegetable juice or smoothie in the morning or in the afternoon. So meaning that we can make a program whereby in the morning we can take a vegetable juice, or in the afternoon we take a fruit juice, or vice versa. So meaning when we do that, we are taking raw, as in raw form. Yes, not the one that has been cooked. Okay. So when we take this raw vegetable juice, either in the morning or in the afternoon, but especially in the morning, so what does it do to our bodies? We have seen that these are some of the other benefits, but what are about other benefits? We are seeing that this pumpkin juice can detoxify our body and improve the liver and the kidney function. So the same chihuahua, it does help to detoxify and also improve our liver and kidney function. So like I was trying to explain, to say that you've seen these are simple remedies, just at our own reach. And it's just unfortunate that we can't afford to have backyard gardens whereby we can be extracting these chihuahua leaves. We make a good juice so that we help to detoxify and improve our liver and kidney function. And so we are seeing that as health is wealthy, we have these simple remedies that will not even cost us much, that will help us to detoxify our body, and in the long run, we're also going to improve our liver and kidney function. So we are seeing that we would not need to spend a lot of money. So would the Lord help us that we should actually adopt this kind of a life so that we may prevent ourselves from being sick, and also seeing that when we adopt this kind of a life, we are going to help ourselves greatly. So what else does this pumpkin leaf juice does? taught to say it has diuretic properties. Mm. Like we give, let's say, like cucumber. Yes, cucumber is also has diuretic properties because it increases the flow of urine. Yes. So when we are helping ourselves in relieving ourselves in form of urine, the urine should not be coming out little, but the flow of urine should just come out normally and just like water coming out, running out from the tap. And then in the process, as we are doing that, we find that we are going to flush out toxins and waste from our body. Mm-hmm. So this is also very important. Mm. And like even when for me, I want to try on Impwa. Yeah. Impwa, because I hear also that Impwa is also good for boosting the immune system. So instead of just like having prepared it cooked, I would rather even also have it as a juice. At least the Impwas of nowadays, they're not that bitter. So I'm sure they can be very helpful. Yeah, because sometimes what you normally normally you are scared of the bitter parts, you know. Our test buds are, yes?
Chipo wants to ask something.
Okay.
Hello, people come back at Impra juice. Drinking.
Yes, impwa, you make a juice out of make a drink out of impwa. Then you take.
So mini usensa kabende ngatulebe ka blender. I don't know. Type how to do it.
Kabende. If you can manage using kabende, you can do that.
We eat what?
We eat if it can be done, but I think the best way is just to have it blended.
Okay, there are sometimes some people that in rural areas they don't have. But at least you can go to a brother. If you are in Osaka, you can go to a brother or sister. But there are places whereby they're in the rural areas, you can't even go to a brother or a sister. Everyone in the whole community, either they don't have electricity or they have electricity, but nobody has a blender. So they can still use, I think, even Kavendi. Kavendi, in fact, that's called an African mortar. Kavendi in the African blender. Yes.
So explain how to like how to make both kabende member kama favorite ngakule kabende.
So I think okay, I've never tried it, but I've seen some people making juice using kabende. Namans. Then more mkato pamoja mkato. Then mkutwa na manzi pamoja. Then mkasiriza pamoja, then manje mtenga china mkanyula. Then mwatira, then pizza chape juice. I think that's what I've seen. Unless if you have seen something else, Sister Olivia.
I think I agree with you. That's the way to go. But again, maybe we can also organize something like manual. I think there are some manual extractors of juice whereby you don't even need power. Yeah. But as you've correctly said that even the kabende is the best way. Seeing that for people in rural areas, it's the way to go. What you've explained is excellent.
Electricity.
Pardon?
Did you say there's a manual extractor which doesn't use electricity?
Yes, there are manual extractors that don't use electricity. So even when you talk of grinders, huh? Yeah. So there are such things that do not use, not all of them that uses electricity. There are certain extractors that do not need electricity. Or you just need to put and then squeeze.
Oh,
Something, yes.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, now I remember them. Okay.
So maybe is Brother Chipo in the same line that he of the manual extractors?
Yes, I'm sure I'd like to have a manual one.
Yeah. So you find that especially that in this age and time that we're living, whereby we're even experiencing load shedding, if we can manage both, let's say you have a manual and you also have electricity one, so it's fine. So in case you don't want to use the electricity, you can go for the manual. Okay, can we proceed?
Yes, we can proceed.
Okay. Okay, let's start looking at pumpkin leaves. So we have seen that they help to detoxify our bodies and also improve our liver and the kidney function. So no need for what's for this? Dialysis, Ben? For the kidney, there's no need of what you call it, dialysis.
The process of removing what? The kidney stones.
Is it the process of whereby
Hello?
someone is hydrosis is the process where one is asked to stay to the what's is connected to the machine and then that's
Yeah,
that's
it's been a while ever since I read around it.
okay. All right. So that's the thing. Okay, let's just proceed. Pumpkin leaves. We are told to say that they also help to prevent kidney stones. Okay. So we are saying that these things are you see how powerful the mechanism of this human machinery can be, because you find that most of the things that like we eat and we use, we find that they are corroborated what's benefits. When you talk of kidney stones, the other one we can give an example is that of the lemon. So you find that when you're taking your lemon water, you're using your lemon adding to the food, you're preventing kidney stones already. And then when you take, and then apart from that, you've taken your lemon water, you've added your lemon, and then on top of that, you also use pumpkin leaves. You find that you're going to prevent again kidney stones. So we're seeing that the mechanism, which is the defensive mechanism, actually will be strong, such that we won't have these problems. Urinary tract infections. So I think tomato does help with urinary tract infections. So you won't have any issues with the urinary tract problems. What about the bladder? So this chihuahua, it also helps with the bladder problems. One is having bladder problems. Chihuahua does help. Okay. So now if you are eating chihuahua, you won't have any bladder problem. When they go to the hospital to have the test taken, they'll find that the bladder is okay. So what is the secret behind it? It's because of eating and understanding these things that God sanctified from the beginning, that we should not experience pain or death. We should not have sicknesses around us. But if we neglect to take these things that God gave us, of course, we're not going to keep well, but we're going to be sick. So, as we already saw that potassium, we mentioned that potassium improves irregular heartbeats. Irregular heartbeat. We know that the heart has got muscles, right?
Yes, we do know that.
Okay. So even when they talk of diseases like cardiovascular, yes, that's the heart and the muscles as the what surrounds the heart. So this potassium which is in chihuahua, which prevents irregular heartbeats. So what does it do? We are taught to say that it is required so that it helps in the muscle contractions. Okay, contractions. Maybe Bernard, you can try to elaborate a bit there on muscle contractions.
Sorry? Muscle contractions.
Yes.
I think contraction means, there's contraction is just the opposite of expansion. So for them to contract, it simply means them just coming back to normal. That whole process where when you're working, the muscles are growing big and they're coming back to normal, that whole process. So I'm sure that's what it's trying to imply.
Okay. So that's why the potassium that is in chihuahua, it doesn't only just prevent irregular heartbeat, but it also helps in the muscle contractions. So when we said earlier, I want to say it helps in the muscles, or it supports the muscles. So it's because of that potassium, which is in this Z chihuahua, that does this. And then it helps in the fluid balance. Okay? The fluid balance that is in the body is helped to be balanced because of taking chihuahua. Okay? Then the other thing is that it helps in chemical signaling between neurons, nerve cells. It helps in chemical signaling between neurons. So this chihuahua helps in the sending of what is the information between neurons. That's what this does. So that's why they say eating, taking of raw foods, because you find that mostly the structure of, or the components of the food they are not much denatured, or they are not destroyed. So their enzymes are intact, and so we find that they work well. So instead of the body doing the information exchange, the chihuahua does also help in that. Okay, so we are seeing that actually this chihuahua is very powerful indeed. We don't have to omit it in our diet because it does most of the major things in our body. Any contribution?
Nothing.
Okay. The other thing is that it also helps us ensure that the kidneys and the digestive system and the heart are functioning properly. Okay, so as you have already looked at this, so we're seeing that we have already said that they help us with the kidneys, the digestive, and the heart, that they should function what? Properly. Okay. So these are very components that we have seen in chihuahua. We can also find them in other vegetables. Okay, as we have seen that they work hand in hand. Okay, they work hand in hand. So let us look at this point. Let us look at calembula. Let us look at it, calembula. These are sweet potato leaves. Yeah. Sweet potato leaves also have very wide benefits. So we've just looked at some of the benefits of few benefits here, which are very crucial, but I'm sure they can bring other benefits. So we are just yet to unfold and search so that we can learn more of the benefits of this thing. So that as people, we try to help people why they should be vegetarian, or maybe as they dispute to say, no, being a vegetarian and all that, at least we can be able to tell them, the reason why we are vegetarian because the benefits of eating these things are these, and so by so doing, we find that we help other people also. Okay, are we there?
Yes, we are here, but you had made a short pause.
Okay, so are you behind? Where are you behind?
No, we are still together.
Okay. So karembula, sweet potato leaves, very nutritious as well, very rich in fiber. And we see that the sun does the cooking. All we need to do is just to take this good food that God has brought before us. So what are the things that we find in karembula, or what are the benefits that we obtain from taking karembula? Yeah. So instead of just taking karembula because it's so nutritious and tasty, but what are the benefits that we obtain from eating karembula? So we have essential vitamins, especially we are told vitamin B. It helps health, metabolism, and immune system. So it helps in the physical and chemical changes that takes place in the body because of the vitamin B that is found in it. And it also helps the immune system. And as a result, you find that somebody actually lives long. The other one is that it's a good source of iron and zinc for maintaining health, blood, immunity. We've already said. So, as well as calcium. So this vegetable is rich in iron and zinc, the good source. And they're taught to say it's crucial for maintaining healthy blood. So if you want to have a healthy blood, as also from other benefits from other foods, we're seeing that karembula also does the same.
So you said calcium. Calcium is helping in what?
We're saying it's a good source of iron and zinc, crucial for maintaining healthy blood and immunity, as well as calcium. As well as it also contains calcium, or to have enough calcium.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes, so we can also obtain calcium from karembula. Then I wanted to talk of zinc. So zinc, so far we've discovered that we can get it from green beans, and especially pumpkin leaves. So if we do not have these, we can also get it from karembula. Yeah, zinc. So we know zinc.
And also the pumpkin seeds themselves, they are rich in zinc.
Yes. So this is exactly what I was trying to say, that instead of us, if we do not have the pumpkin leaves, we can get it from karembula. Yeah, little did we know that we can even get it from karembula. So it's a good discovery that it can also be obtained from karembula. Okay. Then the other one is that this vitamin K. Vitamin K is one of the vitamins that is not talked of so oftenly, because so oftenly we only talk about vitamin A, vitamin B, maybe vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin D. These are the vitamins that are mostly mentioned. Yes, eh?
No, nothing.
Okay. So now we are seeing that, and we thank God that in the entering wage we have a list of vitamins, many vitamins that we are being mentioned, that we can go through them and have a benefit from them. So Chihuahua has got vitamin K, and most of these vitamins, they actually have this vitamin K. Okay. So we find that in many other areas, it also helps in rapid growth. It helps in both height and growth. But in this situation, we are seeing that this vitamin K, it helps in reducing inflammation of the cells lining the blood vessels along our veins and arteries. Okay, so this is what the body does. So maybe if we say inflammation, do we understand the inflammation aspect? Hello?
So, Olivia, I think we might have to break. Maybe we can finish in the afternoon. We'll start at 13:30, so at the 30 minutes up to 14 hours, we can finish up with health. Is that okay?
No.
But our device here is a bit of a challenge. It needs to rest a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you can you pray from there. Let Brother Chupo can pray.
Okay. People will pray for us.
Tupaire twamutumba singu zonse nompona mboga myaka twambaga patu tupaliro tubunga tata musabata ibuzo obutumwa bikamba kuti tubungane amutulombo tata mutupe busongo bozo otera twayi abwibamba twambo ta umwami mutero ibye zonse twachitaka wiki etuyi ayutitayi twambo tusingu zonse gaga aja kulezi muzire omwami wonse ndabikomanzano ndapera mwina Yesu Kristo amuya usalala amen.
Okay, immediately afternoon.
Lazima but she can exit.
So we open with a prayer.
Yes, you can open. Anyone can open.
Okay. Let's read the prayer thought and then we open with a prayer. Is that okay?
No problem.
Okay, we'll read from Volume 2, Testimonies for the Church, page 578, paragraph 2, which reads, yes? Health. So 100.
298.
Okay, let's read the prayer thought. 2T578, paragraph 2, it says, what is the object of assembling together? Is it to inform God, acting by telling him all we know in prayer? So ndiye funso ati why timakumana fini kumuzivisa Mulungu kuti timuphunzitse zomwe tifuna kufaka mpemphero. We meet together to edify one another by an interchange of thoughts and feelings. At manner, yes.
Have you changed the position where we're sitting in the morning?
We've changed the device.
Oh,
My voice is low.
oh, it sounded seemingly cutting.
Or maybe it's the network.
Okay.
Yes. So
You can continue.
we meet together to edify one another by an interchange of thoughts and feelings. So tima kumana kuti tiphunzitsane chinja pamene tiganiza pantima feeling. So to gather strength and light. Also tilimbitsane na kutenga ku light, yes. And courage by becoming acquainted with one another's hopes and aspirations. Na kuzilimbisa by kuziwa zomwe tifuna bamene bafuna kuziwa bamene bafuna kuchita wachiko na bamene bafuna kuchita wa sister Olivia bafuna kuchita life yawo ya mzimu. And by earnest, heartfelt prayers offered up in faith, we receive refreshment and vigor from the source of our strength. Then mapempera mechi pempera ama tipasako mpamvu yanyu pasako suka kuli Mulungu mwamba, who is the source of our strength. These meetings should be most precious seasons and should be made interesting to all who have any relish for religious things. So at my meetings are very, very precious and definitely very interesting. Kuli bonse bamile wabwera bonse bali interested mu bintu va Mulungu. So this is where our prayer thought ends. We kneel down for a word of prayer. We are praying. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Come before the Lord throne of grace, your Son Jesus Christ. Thank you for your grace that you have accorded to us and given us this life, and even having the chance to meet, gather, and study your word of truth. May you forgive us of any sins that we may have committed toward you. May your Spirit guide us as we are about to study your word, to finish up on the health lesson, and also to get to finish up also on the study. May you guide us, your Spirit guide us, and may your holy angels abide with us. We leave all things into thine hands in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, because time it's 14:11. So what time should I end?
We gave you 30 minutes, so you still have 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see. So before we actually ended, I asked the question. So I don't know if you still remember or you never got it.
What's that?
Okay. The question that I asked was because we're looking at the green vegetables, they help us with what's this? The inflammation, huh? You remember?
Inflammation.
Inflammation.
So I think maybe we didn't get the question. Maybe that's the time we'll pick it up in the system. What was the question again?
I was asking you to say, Brother Benny, can you help us with the inflammation and how you understand inflammation? And then that's how we help.
What is that noise?
Pardon?
Inflammation.
What? Inflammation. Inflammatory. Inflammation. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. Inflammation. This has to do with this is a normal part of the body's response to injury or infection. So the body responds to injury or infection. So when you have an injury, how does the body respond? You'll be having a pain on the affected area because your body tissues have hindered the stimuli, meaning they cannot stimulate the normal functioning of that particular part. And so there is this issue of inflammation. And also infection, if you have been infected maybe by the viruses and the bacteria that have come from the outside of the body. And then the other also we can say is that this is when the body releases chemicals that trigger the immune response to fight off infection or heal damaged tissue. Okay, and then once the injury or the infection is healed, the inflammation process ends. So when one is having a swelling, and then there's a what you call this, the pain, and also maybe the joint, whereby like for instance, especially arthritis, because this has to do especially with arthritis. You find that a lot of people are suffering from arthritis. So what is the cause of this arthritis? We know it's the eating of this red meat, meat diet, and also refined foods, also these are culprits that causes this arthritis. So we are seeing that actually the body has these hormone-like substances called prostaglandins, nucleotrins. These are substances that actually influence inflammatory diseases like arthritis and other uric affliction. It is also known that these two hormones, they are manufactured by when the enzymes break down a fatty acid called arachidonic acid. So when what one eats determines how much this arachidonic is, and then when this arachidonic is present, then these two hormones are also present, because they send messages that regulate the immune and the inflammation process. So we are seeing that from these foods that we are eating with vegetables, these are present, and so these natural enzymes which are found in foods, they help the process. Okay, so actually eating of natural healing foods, healing through natural foods. So from interest, whilst we were at lunch, I wanted to better go and bring something out of what's this information. So we look at vegetable and vegetable juices. So on vegetable juices, this is what it's saying. Saying juices.
Yeah, we're now able to get you.
Okay, so as I was talking, I was reading on the green vegetables, right?
Yes.
So as we were saying that the green vegetables, they have these anti-inflammatory properties, and they help greatly in relieving arthritis and other rheumatic conditions. So green juice extracted from any green leaf vegetable. Any green leaf vegetable could be spinach, chihuahua, calendula, bondwe, and others. We are seeing that this can be mixed with carrots, celery, and red beet juice. It's a specific remedy for these conditions. So you can make this juice, and then you can help in the healing of these arthritis or the relief of the inflammation. So, because the reason is this, that the alkaline action of the raw juices dissolves the accumulation of deposits around the joints and in other tissues, thereby relieving pain and swelling. So those deposits, that maybe you can say the toxins that are not needed around the joints, are being helped by the alkaline action of the raw juices. And so they accumulate these and they are removed, and thereby in the long process one feels better and the pain goes away, including the swelling. So this is how powerful the vegetables, they'll help. And so that's why we are seeing that if one includes this in their lifetime, one help us. And then on vegetables only, we are reading on this page saying they had to conduct a study about the usefulness of vegetarian foods in arthritis. And then this doctor, he found that switching to a vegetarian diet resulted in improved grip strength and much less pain, joint swelling, tenderness, and morning stiffness in about 90% of the group of arthritis patients, compared with controls eating an ordinary diet. The patients noticed improvement within a month, and it lasted throughout the entire year-long experiment. And we are told to say about 70% of the patients improved because they avoided fats that are likely to instigate the inflammation process. This process that vegetable cure is stronger than drugs. So this is what we are trying to understand, the importance of vegetables. Ama vegetables aya yaliba yamaka kushira umutsi, because we have seen the components that are in these, the elements that are in these mama vegetables. So we know that it's not just about eating mama vegetables, or as people downgrade the eating of vegetables because they don't actually understand to say that it actually helps to have strength and less pain and joint swelling. And so this would also help us because we are seeing nowadays, a lot of people, they are complaining, no joints, no leg, no what, this and that, So these are some of the things that can help them. Yes. Any contribution?
Nothing as yet.
Nothing as yet. Okay. So we're looking at yes, because we are considering Kalembula, right? So now we're looking at vitamin K, and this is why we've come this far talking about it reduces inflammation of the cells lining the blood vessels along your veins and your arteries. So this is what the calendula does. It reduces the inflammation of the cells in the blood vessels, lining the blood vessels. Okay. It's with high that your blood pressure will high blood pressure. The risk of heart attacks. You will not have heart attacks because the blood and help those of inflammation, fast
Olivia.
Brother.
Yes. Olivia.
Yes, I can get you.
Okay, continue. Your network, you had gone. Your network, we lost you.
Okay. Why did you lose me? Why did you lose me?
No, we just lost you for about a second or so. You can just continue.
Okay. So, like I was saying that the calendula promotes healthy blood pressure, and it also reduces the risk of heart attacks, disease prevention, and defense. So this calendula does that, what prevent disease and makes the mechanism defensive strong. Then it's also high in antioxidants. It is high in oxidants which help prevent or delay damage in cells of the cells in the body. Okay? So because of the antioxidants which are in this calendula, they help to prevent and or delay damage to cells in the body. So as a result, one will not have cancer and all that. So these are the benefits of these vegetables, which are very, very vital to our body. Yeah, and as we are saying that we don't spend a lot of money to get these supplements. We're just the only thing that we need to do is to do, and then the other thing that vitamin K does is that it helps with blood clotting, and healthy bones. Yeah? So our blood vessels are not going to be closed for the passing of the blood. They'll ever be open for the good circulation of blood. Then the other one is healthy bones. Okay? So we are going to have healthy bones. Then it also helps in the wound healing. So as you have seen that it's an elementary, so it helps in wound healing. That's why, like you've seen, like people in the olden times, most of them, they never even used to like hospital or whatever. It's just now that people have shifted to these drugs, that every illness, it's has with drugs. But a long time, people just use simple remedies, like the what's this, the olive, not the olive, what's it called, the olive basil, the buena, and the same calembulas, the tomato leaves, and the guavas and the extracts, but etc. etc. So we see that they used to be healthy, and so this is the kind of a life that we're supposed to adopt. Then the other thing is that the circulation of calcium. Circulation, it helps in this calcium throughout the body. So just like we see that the heart pumps the blood to the whole parts of the body. So even to get from the vegetables. And as we have said that the health to see osteoporosis, this none can welcome that the bones, the bone marrow irarikwa muntu amabonzo yako tali health. So calendula does help that. Even plums, they also do the same. And others.
Plums.
Huh?
So, plums.
Okay. You know them? You don't know them, Brother Bennett?
Brother Chip was asking about the plums. My plums, to go around. Not to go around. Is it pepper? That's the color pepper. Then Kakade so color seed cut around one. Not the garden.
Pinch. Okay,
We
we are there.
don't remember them, yeah. We don't remember them.
Okay. What?
I've told him that I'll bring for him here so that he knows the plans.
Okay. So, we're taught to say when antibiotics have killed bacteria in the intestines, that make vitamin K. The vitamin K we're told is made by these bacteria. When antibiotics have killed bacteria in the intestines, that make vitamin K. So, as a result, we find that when we take these green vegetables, they are going to help to retain this vitamin K in our bodies. So signs omungesa monatsi muntu alerakinga vitamin K na kwa sleepiness limtalala kuluka like chipumputa, seizures, ifilonda pamutwe, kubleeda, limina jaundice na pale skin. So my results are vitamin K. So vitamin K imefaida sana mumavili yesu because it's very essential to our bodies. So that's about pumpkin leaves. And we say that we're going to look at a few of them. So quickly look at the last one, which is bonwe. So this bonwe, according to the botanic name, is called Amaranthus. So this bonwe, actually, we are taught to say that it's rich in protein. Okay? And very rich in proteins. So that's to promote the growth, the creation of new cells and the tissues. So, as we know that, especially as growing, find that what in our stage where the body stops preparing, but it's only this deep worn out, so to say. So now we need to build our repairing. So we find that there are many ways of repairing, not just so we find that both the rich in protein now how do we growing how we grow that we maintain the then towards the so we are seeing that just like we saw from no problem, we are told stage the eye very fiber will restore balance cholesterol in the body by eliminating bad cholesterol from the cardiovascular system and it contains huge amount of vitamin K, which is a well-known booster heart healthy. So, like we use the salt, whereby it helps with blood clotting and also that the what is the nerves, the lining of the cells, the blood vessels, the veins and the arteries. Vitamin K reduces inflammation. So this is how we are seeing that even Bonze, the same way it does, and also here is the same way that it helps with the boosting of the heart. Then it contains antioxidants. These oxidants were taught to say that they reduce inflammation in the body and even prevent the activity of free radicals that can cause healthy cells to mutate into cancerous cells. So antioxidants yaralengesha umubiri umufu bukali and then whereby we even have like fast reports and all that, find that these they actually clean the body system and do so that the clogs and all the waste and everything is taken out. So these are saying that they even prevent the activity of free radicals. So meaning that cancer, cancer bone quality contains high levels of calcium, making it superfood in terms of boosting bone strength and preventing osteoporosis. So like we have seen even from Olivia, even this one also the same, and it's also telling us what it does. And that's why we were saying that so to was saying that like eating this, eating that, but benefit mostly the same. Then it improves digestion, contain high fiber content, and facilitates an effective uptake of minerals. So when a digestion about help push the mwomba w'ibintu gutuma minerals yayingira mu mubiri. Then eliminates varicose veins. Contains numerous flavonoids which help repair and strengthen blood vessel walls. So ikumba pia mudomu kutakula because of the flavonoids yara kulisha repair the strengthen posture. Then we are told to say that it has to improve nutrition. So the high levels of carotenoids and vitamin A found in bone whey gives a major boost for high health. So we are seeing that other vegetables are carotene. So because of that, that's why I find that they help us in vision and all that. So this is what the Lord has instructed us today, that we should share so that we should help our friends. He said that this is very common vegetables. They are very vital benefits, which actually people should realize, not just looking down on the vegetables to say, no, being a vegetarian now, we're poor and all that, stuff like this. They have to know the benefits and see how they can help themselves preventing diseases, and also that they should stay home. I think this is where I end the banners. Yes, we can contribute or
Olivia.
Misa vitu yunuzi.
Sister Olivia.
Yes, I can get you, bro.
Okay, continue. The network was a bit bumpy. Continue.
Where did you lose me? Because me, I'm very pleased. Where did you lose me?
You just said Brother Bernard. Okay, so
Hello?
it means that at the time you said Brother Bernard, it means that you are done, isn't
I
it?
think even that side, the net, maybe even that side, the network is bad.
Here,
Hmm.
could be.
Because I can see in the Manan, they are okay. That's right. Because I'm also losing.
Network here is very low. I mean, the area here it has a very low network bandwidth. Okay, thank you so much for the presentation, Sister Olivia. Brother Chipo, do you have any question or comment? Brother Chipo said he doesn't have a question or comment.
Okay, you can continue with the other lesson that you have. You can conclude. Otherwise, as for me, I just have to thank the Lord for these wonderful revelations, so that at least we can help our friends out there, even ourselves, because we are supposed to practice what we preach, so that people can be able to benefit from us.
All right, thank you.